welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4. Another disaster save here today. So Ronan has sent in a historical Italy where for some reason Germany got destroyed by the Soviets. I am not particularly strong, however I have a naval supremacy and have some planes. Hope you can attempt to save this. Well, let's give it a shot. If you're enjoying the content, please hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with what we have coming up. It'll be much appreciated. Now we are on regular difficulty, historical AI, and Iron Man, so we only get one shot at this. So let's have a little look then. It's not looking too bad to start with. We've got a lot of troops by the look of it. Let's have a little look at the war. So we've got the Axis, a couple of weird nations in it. No faction Iran. We're against the Allies, the Comintern, and the Chinese United Front for some reason. But okay, that's pretty normal. What is going on? Why have we got loads of weird port guards around? Okay, we've got a line there. We're still holding in Africa. The Soviets. Oh, yeah, Germany is not doing very well, are they? What are they at? 50%. Okay, that's fine. I thought it'd be worse than that, so that's not too bad. We've got really got any troops helping them by the looks of it. We do have 12 divisions encircled, which isn't great. Right, focus-wise, you're going for the Roman Empire. I think that is very ambitious, even for Mussolini. So, yeah, the rest of it seems pretty done well, but we're never getting that. Let's get rid of that. Let's go for something like, something industry-wise I think will probably help. So, increase production or, no, let's go keep specialization I think is probably best. Get some productivity. He's well in power, so that's fine. War economy, limited, extensive conscription, military, political power gain. We probably don't need that, so let's go for something like one of these advisors. Yeah, that gets a bit of political power, but we get factory output and document output as well, so we'll take him. Decisions. So you... I'm not going to have time to do that unless you've restarted it, which you haven't because you've done nothing in the intelligence. So let's get army first. Any decisions I really want? No, you're getting war support, which you don't need. We'll take war bonds then because you've got loads of war support. And I think that's it for decisions. We've got a nice army org, that's fine. Decisive battle's fine. Ground support is fine. Infantry, capital ships, recovery. We'll take all that. So you said you got naval supremacy. Oh, you've gone carriers. Carrier Italy. A man after my own heart, I see. And they're all fully stocked. Okay. Carrier Italy we've gone, and we've got naval supremacy supposedly, so that's looking okay. We've got a lot of battleships as well, which is nice, and a few subs. Oh, and 2 more carriers here as well. Okay. Production wise, we've got 74 factories. We've got some trains, trucks, anti-air, carrier air, load of other air, which have all got the same picture, which really irritates me for some reason. We're doing some subs and some destroyers, but we haven't got any steel. Oh, wow, our stockpile is looking chonky. Is this really a disaster? And you're not making any units. Why are you not making any units? What are we running with? And we're running with these big boys. 30 wit for 2 artillery. Wow. They look like big, punchy boys. We like that. And you've got the equipment to have them as well. So we've got these 12 width. I assume they're your port guards. And we've got some humongous marine boys as well. And some cav. No tanks though. Air. What are we looking at air? Load of fighters. Which are... What are they looking like? Just heavy. That's not too bad, I suppose. I do like running fighters with cast like multi though recently. So... yeah, let's do it. I'm going to delete all of the Air Force. And we're just going to convert them all into fighter CAS. Although we'll leave the naval bombers and we'll get them out over the Med. So you've got some nice naval bombers. We'll just make sure they're sinking any subs. Right, let's get rid of all those planes then. What are these carriers you've got go? What are the carrier planes? Oh, fighters with... I've never thought to do that. Have fighters with... I don't know if that works or not. But that's fine. We'll leave that as is. I've always just done naval bombers. Right, let's get the guns up. Why are you making 50 factories worth of guns when you've got loads? I assume you're in a deficit at some point, so let's just spread those out a bit. You don't need that many guns being made. Right, so I'm going to take the fighters and we're just going to add a bomb lock on instead of one of the guns. And then we'll give it a designer as well. We'll go light aircraft, I think, seeing as that's the best one. And then we'll change the picture because it really annoys me having the little biplane. So anything will do. Yeah, that will do. And we'll get those out on another designer, and then 1,000 we'll start converting them, and then it's converting them for free as well, which is nice. So let's get them, and then we'll get, say, 15 factories on it, and we will just take some off of a few other bits where we don't need it. Right, you've got Marines on this front. I don't know why. We'll switch those out to normal infantry. We've got the 12 surrounded. And then 24 port... Why have you got so many port guards all in a weird formation? And they're 12 width. You've got naval supremacy, so let's just whack these down to 10 width. I think this is overkill. I don't think you need it. I haven't got enough XP, so let's just leave the artillery... No, engineers for the entrenchment. Just to make them cheaper. We just don't need that many. Ah, you've split the theatres. I don't really like doing that, so I'm going to move them back over. I like all my troops in one place. So we've got 2 lines just holding the 2 sides of Africa. And then we've got another 24 port guards. Wow, you've got so many. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of the armies and we're going to convert them into normal infantry. Because we just don't need that many. And then we'll get the whole of this army of 4 armies now onto the German-Soviet border. We'll hold the south and Prague and Nuremberg. And then we've got 36 more divisions, and we'll just get them on, because then we only need 1 general. We'll just get them on guarding the ports. 36 of them, and we only need 35. As if it was written, that's how we need to do it. Right, I've just noticed I can't get achievements because you've done something here to screw with me, so I don't really know what. So this either a custom difficulty or we've got a cheats or a mod on the game, which I'm not sure how that works. So I'm tempted just to bail on this because I can't be bothered with the pain, but I'm going to give it a little go and we'll see how we get on. But you left that part out of the email, didn't you, Rowan, that you've screwed with the game somehow? So the Axis is looking pretty healthy, I must be honest though. So Allies have got Greece and the Soviets have invaded the Balkans a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Let's whack that speed down. We'll also get the Navy out on Strike Force. But you said we've got naval supremacy, and we'll get the... We've got Seawolf there. He can have the subs, and we'll just get raiding in the Med a little bit to strangle the Greeks. Where are your spies? One is in England. Let's get them immediately into Berlin to get rid of any planning bonus they have. And let's see what happens when we press play then. So immediately the Soviets are attacking still. Let's get all of our units over. Obviously they need new equipment as well. Equipment's looking okay. Yeah, loads of equipment. Fine, we're still good. We are still good for equipment even though we changed 48 divisions. How many more new ones can we get out? Probably 7? Yeah, we'll get 7 new ones out. Doctrine-wise, you've gone superior firepower, I like. That's complete, which is nice. And you've gone down battlefield, so that's also good. And you've maxed out the Marines. Wow, you've done a lot of doctrines, which is nice. Research. I totally forgot to look at research. So, what have we got here? Why are we doing... We need fuel, so that's fine. We'll leave them. Why have you got nuclear reactors on? Again, that's very ambitious. Although we're looking up to date, so let's go. We'll take logistics company for the supply. Then we'll definitely need that, and we get a nice bonus to that as well. So it won't take too long, but everything else seems okay. We're up to date on the air. Construction, what are we building? So we're getting some synthetics, which is fine. Loads of naval, which we don't need because we have naval supremacy. I don't know why you'd be building more dock guards, and we have loads anyway. Some mills after that, and then a load of anti-air, but we're not really getting bombed, so I'm going to delete that, and we'll just get a few fighters over on interception. I don't think we'll get bombed too much. We've got these basic carrier ones. Let's get them on interception over Italy, just to stop any bombers that are coming our way. Right, Soviets are just attacking, so we'll just sit here and let them waste their equipment and their org. They haven't exactly got a lot of equipment anyway, so that's fine. Let's see if we can punch through a bit then. I know they're not fully equipped, but we should be able to punch through, and we need to get this encirclement dealt with. Yeah, we can push them back, which is good. We'll try and hug the river line. And we'll try and relieve that encirclement. Right, I'm starting to find the problem. So it's really hard to punch through, even though I've massively out-firepowered the Soviets here. So I don't know what's going on. I have a feeling the Soviets have been massively buffed because we're at full power. We've got big chunky boys and we just can't push through these weak Soviets. And immediately they counterattack. We're just going to have to fight tile by tile, concentrating on the easiest ones. We can take Leipzig and then we should... Oh, the encirclement's pretty much... Yeah, the encirclement's gone. Damn, that's 12 divisions gone. Got Leipzig though, but immediately they're counterattacking. Our air is not looking good. We've got first bit of CAS over it, so let's get them some more out. And we'll get air superiority. We'll try and shoot them down first. They should have the negative bonuses. I haven't got any tanks research. We're going to buy some licensing off the Germans. So let's just go... They haven't got Tigers. I'd love some Tigers. But we'll just go Panzer 4Cs, I suppose, are probably their newest ones. So we'll take them off your hands, thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Germany. And then we can even edit them as well, which is good. So even though we have none of this tech research, so that's looking good. We won't want smoke. We'll go sloped armor, and the reliability is poor. So let's go wet ammunition, and we'll go a diesel engine. That's fine. Let's give it the Fiat Panzer 4s we're getting. We don't need that much armor. Actually, let's go gasoline. Yeah, 8 speed, 92 reliability. That's good. We'll take those. And we'll start building the famous Fiat Panzers. Plan is we're going to push our way up the river line as much as we can, using that to guard and defend ourselves. And we're going to try and cut this Soviet expansion in through the middle. We've literally got to just push all the tiles we can, one at a time. Anywhere they're weak, wait for them to attack and counterattack. This is going to be a real slog, I think. We are running out of oil, so let's... Iran can trade with no convoys, so we'll take your Iranian oil. We still need some more when our navy's out doing bits, so let's go get some oil off Turkey as well. We are building synthetics as well, so that's fine. I'm going to go up to total MOB as well, because I've got the war support. And we can then go for women in the workplace to counteract that. Right, we've made a nice bit of progress along the river. We can just grab these tiles. They're just counterattacking and pinning us so much, so it's so hard to move the troops. Yeah, and we just get pushed back. Our plane, they must have buffed the air as well, because the Soviets should have the negative Soviet Air Force, and they are absolutely smashing our airplanes to pieces. We need to get our Panzer divisions out as soon as possible, so I'll go 30 width, but that's all I can afford at the moment is 26, and we'll get, say, 6 divisions of these out as soon as possible. They are just counter-attacking me massively. I'm going to lose the supply hub, which is annoying, but I just can't get troops reinforcing in there. They are just non-stop pounding me here. And we've only dealt 600,000 casualties. That has got to be amount of artillery, and that's the only casualty. That's mad. Right, we're going to push. Every tile we take, we've got 16 there, and they're still managing to half win the battles. We need to just take that supply hub, because our supply is so bad up here. Otherwise, we are getting nowhere near the push to Hamburg and cut them off. Right, as soon as they've stopped attacking, we've then got to attack. We've got to counter while they're weak on all. They are non-stop attacking. We'll get the Panzers out. I know I'm missing some tanks still, about 800, but we'll get them. Giovanni will obviously be the general, and let's get them up here to stop them pushing this inlet back, because we want to push onwards to Hamburg. We really need the CAS to win this, so we've got some new planes, so let's get 4 lots of heavy guns, machine guns, bombs, engine 4, drop tanks for the range. We'll do self-sealing for the defense, and then we'll get as many of these out as possible. So we've got to start winning the air war. We just need a bit of alley, which we'll get from Vichy, and a bit more steel from Spain. Right, we'll let them counter. We've just got to make sure we hold these tiles. We've got the Panzers here now, which should stop them pushing us back, but we can't exactly push forward at the moment, but that's okay. We'll let them weaken themselves. The Germans are being pushed back quite a bit in this front, but they've still got a bit more So we're fine. As long as we can hold these tiles, we'll be fine. Come on. Finally, let us take this supply hub. This has been the biggest slog. Yes, that is the supply hub. Right, get as many troops into it as possible, because we don't want to lose that. That is going to be a massive for us to be able to push on upwards. We're going to hug these two river lines as we push north. Got the Panzers sort of fully equipped now. The Soviets are pretty weak, especially their armoured divisions. We can just keep pinning and moving. We've got to break through while we let them entrench. Just keep hugging the river. Keep hugging the river. We are pushing them back finally. I got all the way in this last tile because they're trying to flood out. They're just reinforcing. We're going to have to take round it a bit so we can attack from more sides. Take Hanover, which would be nice, but they've got so much defence. They must be buffed massively. Starting to contest the air better. Yeah, that's a little bit better, so that's good. Come on, the org is going. We just want to close this pocket. One more unit, 4, 2, 1. Yes. Right, make sure those panzers hold that. We have encircled slightly. We've just cut them in half, I suppose, but that is a very good little win for us. Now we must push into them quickly and make sure they don't flood out while some others hold this river line, and we'll get the panzers to sweep in for the dockyard, the port, sorry, so that they can't flood out, which they are immediately trying to do. Right, pin them in and take the ports. We don't want them to flood out, otherwise we've got to fight them all over again. The Netherlands is a very good terrain for us. Panzers rolling in. Last few ports. Rotterdam should be the last port, and then I think that's the last port. No port there. No port in there either. So that is them in... Yes. That is a good portion of Soviets here encircled. Now we've just got to crush them with their massive buffs. There's not many. That'll be fine. They're not attacking at all on the east, so we'll just hold that river line all good while we'll crush this encirclement. What are they looking like? 1.6 million casualties they've taken to us now as well, so we're getting there. We are getting there. Nice load of 25 odd divisions destroyed there. Nice encirclement. They are melting away nicely. And another 20. So that was a good 40 to 50 divisions there we've just destroyed. Although they are taking their time. There we go. Right. We are looking much healthier. Well, Germany's looking much healthier. So I'm going to put a front line here, and then I'm going to try similar, and we want to use the armour to punch through to this next river line. I'm not sure, I can't remember what river it is, and then up to Stettin, and then retake Berlin and do another big encirclement. We've got jet fighters, so there's a really half-design one already, so we'll use that, but we will upgrade it to some really expensive 2 jets. Armour, that's fine, self-sealing. We'll add drop tanks. We'll take the armour off. I don't think I need that. We'll get light aircraft, and then we'll... What are these? Cannon 2s, which I haven't even got to research, but they are big boys, so we'll leave them, and we'll add 2 lots of bomb locks, and hopefully this is what's going to turn the battle for us. Some Italian jets. We'll add extra fuel tank as well. Right, we'll start pumping them bad boys out. We just need some chromium. We don't need as much alley now. Turkey. Turkey has many chromiums we will take. The Soviets are so strong now. We literally cannot punch through anywhere, no matter what I do. So we'll hold that. I've got to think of plan B. We definitely need air superiority. So let's get shooting their planes down. Denmark is sort of out of the fight. So if they'll give us... elite... No, they won't. They'll give us docking rights, though, I suppose. So we'll take docking rights. Because we're going to try a naval invasion. So if we can naval invasion round to Stettin, and then that'll de-org them, and hopefully they haven't got a lot of port guards. And hopefully we'll be able to sort of pincer and crush them. We'll also change these because you've got the Marines, big boys. And there is a general who's got invader yet. So we'll switch him out. We'll get them training, we'll get them equipment, and then they'll also max the doctrines, so these Marines should be very good. Fingers crossed. Right, there's only 1 division on Stettin, which is good. So if we can push him out and take the 2 tiles next to it, and then just mass push out, and hopefully we can get to Berlin. They have redeployed a bit. I mean, we're getting a few tiles where they're empty. If we can just cut through and at least Come on, get that last tile. No, there's 4 divisions. That's what I mean. I can't push out 4 divisions with a load of armor in these big boys. It's ridiculous. This is so overpowered, these Soviets. So overpowered. At least our jets are... we are exchanging okay, I suppose. Hopefully we can outproduce them. Come on, let's just close this encirclement. 1 tile there. It's got 1 unit on it. We must be able to smash that. Come on. The Marines, tanks one side. Yes, right. Another encirclement, finally. No, you f***ers. Is that an encirclement? Well, I think that's cut off, isn't it? So we can at least push up and smash them against Denmark and maybe take Berlin. Ooh, Berlin is back in German hands. Just put some troops in there to reinforce it. Can we now... They're going to start flooding out. Or they're not. They're actually counter-attacking, which is mad. Nice encirclement there. Denmark's just suddenly flipped and loads of allies have poured in. But if we can take them out, at least we might be able to push up with some divisions. We'll use some of the Marines to go up. Yeah, the air war is slowly turning in our favour. We are cutting through the Soviets now with our jets. And then we'll turn it to CAS. We'll get some CAS above Denmark as well. And let's see if we can... Nice terrain here. So let's see if we can punch through. Oh yeah, easily. Easily through the Danish. Very nice. I'm having a feeling that they've just buffed the Soviets then. Right, another encirclement. That's a good little encirclement there. Reclaiming more of Germany. Yeah, Denmark just got absolutely rolled over. They must have just helped with the Soviets and no one else, because this is what I was expecting the whole game to be, just crushing through with these units. To test my theory, it's just the Soviets. I'm going to use the Marines to naval invade UK and see if we can knock them out. We've got naval supremacy, so we'll see if we can just roll these boys out. We'll use 24 of these big boy Marines. Vichy's already attacking as well, which is weird. We'll get all of our fighters over for a bit of CAS as well, just a bit of help, just so we don't lose these. Damn, they've got 6 units on Portsmouth. Weren't expecting that. I mean, we've taken a tile next to it and the other side, so as long as we can surround them and push in. Oh, they're melting. They're absolutely melting. There's definitely no buffs on the UK, is there? They melted away. This is better. Right, UK is done, I think. I think we're just going to absolutely pile drive through them. Oh, contesting the air. Wow, they're getting a lot of Allied planes shot down, though. Yeah, they haven't got a chance. We absolutely smashed through them with our Marines here. These big boy Marines. Yeah, nothing. They just can't reinforce quick enough. There's Americans here and everything. Unfortunately, that is not enough. A huge encirclement here of Norwich. That's got to be majority of the UK. A few more tiles. Dumfries, is that? That's it. UK is done. That's definitely a big win. Right. The Allies are weak by the sounds of it. Italy now controls the whole of the UK. And we get some nice new factories, which is good. And at least we shouldn't get naval invasions coming. Right. The Soviets did push us back a bit while we were doing that. But we've just got a normal front line. They're looking fairly weak. We're in 47 and still rolling Panzers, so let's go in... What can we get? Panthers. I suppose that's an upgrade, isn't it? I'd rather have Moderns, but Panthers will do. We'll start making Panthers now. Right, we're going to do another naval invasion to Danzig, and hopefully then we can push down again and get another big encirclement, because that is the only way. Once they've entrenched on the front line, we've got no chance of pushing through. Green air, though. Look at that beautiful green air. It's only taken about 4 years. Right, we can get some good CAS damage. Hopefully we can at least land. It's looking good. A lot of green. Yeah, there we go. Danzig, a port, a few more tiles. Let's quickly move out. Push and hold and move and take the empty tiles before they reorg. Oh, our panzers are smashing through. If we can take Krakow and then complete this encirclement. It's really slow, this game now, but we are pushing on. One more tile, and then I think we've encircled a good portion. Yes. No, that's not enough. One more tile. There we go. Look at that encirclement. That is huge. Put that on the bloody Reddit, if you like. Green air. Let's close this up. That's a little small one. Nice few units there. All crushing away. Look at this big boy here. 76 divisions in that one tile. That is big. I mean, they're taking a while to defeat. 16 there. 70 odd there. That's a good 85, 90 divisions there. Oh, 70 divisions just destroyed. Put that definitely on the Reddit. Curto Games for the win. 4.7 million casualties now. Right, we can now set up. We've now taken all of Poland, so let's get on back to the Soviet front. We've got green air as well. Loads of CAS jets. We are looking good. I've had to think about it, and I'm calling this a day and saved. We've retaken all of Germany. We've knocked out the UK. The Soviets have taken massive casualty now, and their army is pretty weak. So it will just be a huge slog to defeat the Soviets, but that's pretty much all it is now. Once you've got nukes, we've got green air, it'll just be nuking your way to Moscow. So I really can't be bothered with the pain. I'm amazed I even did it this long based on how overpowered the Soviets were. So thanks for sending this in. I actually had quite a good time with it, even though you messed with it and you didn't tell me. Please don't do that again. If you've changed some settings or something, please let me know. I'm going to have to double check now before I kick on with any of these. The joys of letting you guys send in disaster saves. But please keep sending them in. I will put down where to send them in the description and in the bio. Hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more. Shout out to our members, and thanks out for watching. Peace out.